Using an electric trimmer is a great way to avoid bumping and irritation caused by using traditional razors. I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to use an electric trimmer to make sure that you get the best shave every time. Almost like a pro. What's up everybody, I'm Salim, and I'm the style editor at Fatherhood. My job is to test out and report on all things men's grooming. I've learned a thing or two about keeping up an optimal appearance, and I'm here to share my expertise. Because let's be real, when you show up for yourself, you show up for those around you. Lovely. Let's go over the tools you'll need. Of course, you're going to need your electric trimmers. I use the Bevel Pro for cutting and lining, and I like to use the Beardscape for trimming. Then you'll need a barber comb and barber scissors. This will help you trim and get a much more precise line on your beard. Next, you're going to need a brush. I like to use a medium hairbrush, but you can also use a beard brush. Last but not least, a barber cape. The first thing I like to do is brush my hair out. This helps me get a good look at everything. I get to see what I'm working with and how much hair I want to trim off. You'll find that your hairs will be all kind of shapes and sizes, so the comb helps you stretch out the hairs so that you can trim them better. I like to start in this area because it has the least hair. You'll notice I'm only moving my hand. I'm keeping my elbow locked. Flipping your clippers also helps you get around this very hard to reach area on your jaw. So if you flip this way, you get a much closer shave, which can really help limit the amount of ingrown hairs you get. And we definitely want to avoid that. I like to go right in the middle of my chin. Now for my sideburns, personally, I like to use my jawline as a guide. I follow the bottom of my jaw, I point my finger right to my earlobe, and I usually trim right about here. I usually set to the lowest setting, which allows me to get the closest shave possible. To clean up this goatee section, again, I'm just gonna gently hold my chin, and then I'm just gonna swipe it right across, simple and easy. You don't wanna pull too much. You just wanna give yourself some leverage so that you can get as much hair as possible. All right, let's get to the fun part, trimming the mustache. I find it easier sometimes to go right for the scissors. You can use that same wrist technique as your trimmers. Lock your elbow and only use your fingers. Get into the ASMR. Voila. If you like a scruffy look like me, you don't want it to be too neat. You just want to get rid of the excess from the top of your lip because you might want to kiss later. Now for my edges, I use my lips as a guide. Now for the top of the mustache, this part takes a little bit more practice and a very steady hand. Smiling like this will create that straight line that I use as a guide for a precise trim. So we're gonna check our work in the mirror and see how we've done. I use the number 2 guard. It's not too close, and it lets me control how much hair I shave without overdoing it. Now, I'm gonna flip my Beardscape the other direction and get any straight hair going this way. And you just wanna trim the excess. Anything that's sticking out, let it go. This is the most therapeutic part, and I get to have the chin I always wanted to have. Now, we just want to clean it up one more time. We're going to keep the hand locked, steady, and get rid of any stray hair. We're not cutting here. We're looking good, and we're done. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Salim. Until next time.